This is just a very quick look at the basic settings in your iPad 2. The settings are these cogs here, and obviously it says settings there. So if we press on this, you get a whole load of settings. And I'm not going to go through every single one of these. Some of them are very, very obvious. So you've got the Wi-Fi there. So if you want to connect to a Wi-Fi network, you can do that. Things like notifications, brightness and wallpaper, picture frame, all of these sorts of stuff. You can just have a look at yourselves. The mail and contacts, calendars, setting up your mail and that sort of stuff. And there are various amounts of settings for your apps here. Now, I haven't got very many apps on this one at the moment, but lots of apps have their own individual settings, so it's worth having a look at these. What we are going to have a look at is the general ones here, and I'll very briefly have a look. If you click on About, this will let you know things like how many songs you've got on there, how many videos, how many photos, how many apps, the capacity, so the size of the hard drive you've got on your iPad, and this one available is how much you've got left. So if you're struggling to install something because there's not enough space, here you can go down and have a bit of a look. And there's various other things down there as well. So let's click back. Software updates, you don't need to worry about that, but that will tell you if you've got an update available. Usage is very useful. I'm going to press it, but it will take quite a long time, I presume. Here we go. Basically, this tells you which apps are taking up the most space. So iMovie, at the moment, is taking up 2.5 gigabytes. So that's always very useful. You can turn the battery percentage off or on there. Another useful setting, you've got the sounds, so you can change the various sounds on there. Worth having a look at. Don't worry about iTunes Sync. Bluetooth might be quite useful, and there are a load of other ones that you might want to have a look at. What is great at the moment, which we'll go through again at some point, are keyboard settings, worth having a look at, and accessibility is great. The iPad is fantastic for their accessibility tools. So we'll go into that in future videos. So here are some of the settings that you might want to have a look at. Have a play around with it. You're not going to break it, but some things you won't need to touch. And that's some of the settings. Thank you very much.